All right, so US dollar, Swiss franc. I don't know how you pronounce that honestly. USDCHF. So we're here on the 3 day, and I have the hourly over here. We're going to look at the 3 day first, but ultimately, and this is happening across a lot of dollar pairs right now, we've had a huge sell off. And right now, on this 3 day candle, we have price that is engulfing this wick right now. Now, whether this engulfs it fully and goes further, or even if it just mostly engulfs it, this is still going to make this look bullish. So, reason being is that when price dumps off like this, and everyone has now, we're talking retail traders, so everyone, the masses in the market, are now thinking, oh, I have to sell this, I have to sell this. So there's a lot of demand for short orders down in this area. And what this is proving is that whether price is going to continue in that direction or not, on a large scale above here, one of these levels would be where liquidity might lie. So ultimately, I think, as I said, with a lot of the major pairs right now, we're seeing a correction. We're seeing the volume kind of taper off as the market's becoming saturated with sellers. So on the smaller time frame, and now this is a price action concept I want to touch on very briefly. I might make a whole video on this actually, but the psychological levels, okay? So 50s, 80s, 20s, zeros, things like that. Noticing how price is going to react and how price is going to respond to these certain levels. Like, so this range right here, and the blue levels, this is just the low and the high of the given range. The price levels in between are just specifically the numbers 50 or 20, 50, 80, 0, and so on. So with that, just notice how price is responding to each of these levels. Now, given that, these can be excellent points of reference for judging if price is going to continue in a certain direction. Or also, like in the case of the 50 here, deciding if that area can be a point for liquidity to be taken and then ultimately go in the other direction. Right? You'd have to have a lot of confidence to like enter off of a move like this, right? It does look decent, but it would be in the middle of this range, right? So if it's in the middle of that range, then using the psychological levels can refine how it is that you're looking at the price. So given that, right now, what's possible with this, because I'm never going to say I know what's going to happen in the market. Nobody does. What's possible is that 20 or even back down to this high, this previous high of the range, gets retested. And then price ultimately moves higher into that region as we saw on the 3 day chart. All right, and so given this, it's a long-term outlook on a pair, and it's a potential. It's always just a possibility. We never really know. I mean, there's always a potential, like right around here, like this 94 level. We see some price resistance right there, and it could send us back down here. And then maybe we retest that and move back up here. Or it could go up here, test up in here, and then just dump. Or it could do exactly what I'm saying it's going to do. And the reason that I would say that could be likely is just for the fact that with everybody selling, you got to just think like, where's the rest of the market putting their stop losses? Where are they putting their stop losses? And it's funny too, like this is right in range. This is right in the same area as the VRVP here. So, and this is a volume profile, basically. So this is just talking about orders. It's talking about volume of orders at certain areas in the market. So that's just further confirming why I think it's possible that the price goes there. Now, again, this is not financial advice. Do your own research on the markets and don't take trades blindly if they don't follow your own analysis, if they don't make sense to you. This is just how I see the market. And with that, if you learned something from this, great. And I wish you happy trading. And with that, peace.